Misandry can be found everywhere in the media. It's so pervasive. But not only do most people not notice it, but they even have the nerve to say that sexism only happens to women. It's this kind of mentality that allows the double standards to go on. Take a look at these next two ads to see what I mean.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
So this is to imply that women are called bossy, while men are respected as the boss. But the word bossy has nothing to do with gender. Anyone who is pushy or throws their weight around and is constantly pulling rank on you would be called bossy, whether they are male or female. This ad is attempting to find a nice way to let females weasel out of any criticism. According to these advertisers, if someone says that a woman is bossy, then it must be because she's female, not because she actually is bossy, as if women can't possibly ever be bossy. So rather than her being criticized for being bossy, which she very well could be, you get criticized for being sexist, despite the fact that you would just as soon call a man bossy.
Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere.
I'll give them credit. One thing this commercial did right was their choice of music. They picked a perfect song for it, Mad World, and at this point we hear the lyrics, going nowhere. I'll tell you what's going nowhere. This commercial. First of all, it's making stuff up, as if to imply men hardly ever get called pushy or bossy. They are making these words about gender when they have nothing to do with gender. Secondly, what is this commercial trying to advertise? They said nothing about a company or product yet.
Going nowhere, and their tears are filling up their glasses. No.
I love how backwards this one is. They imply that hardworking women are portrayed as selfish, but hardworking men are thought of as dedicated. But as we'll see later in this video, the work women do is venerated, which goes against what this ad is claiming. Also, it's the workaholic men who are negatively portrayed. They have the reputation of being neglectful. For example, in the movie Click with Adam Sandler, he focused so much on work and getting a promotion and neglects his family as a result. He had to learn to stop being such a workaholic. In the movie Jingle All the Way, Howard missed his son's karate lesson because he was held up at work a little longer than he hoped. And his wife and kid get mad at him for it. At the end of the movie, he says, "I know I've been neglecting you both lately, but no more." And there are lots of other examples like that.
No expression, no expression.
As you can see, the man's side of the mirror says neat. If you watch my Misandry in the Media series, you will see countless examples of ads that portray men as slobs. It's way more common to see men portrayed as messy than it is to see them portrayed as neat. It's amazing how backwards this commercial has everything. They either talk about labels that have nothing to do with gender at all, or they try to make it seem like it's women who are negatively portrayed when in actuality, it's the opposite.
Mad world. Mad world.
Plenty of men are called show-offs too. This has nothing to do with gender either. Oh, it's a Pantene Pro-V commercial. What did any of this have to do with Pantene Pro-V? I don't know. Next commercial. Here's an ad from Misrepresentation that is complaining about the supposed objectification of women. It's amazing how they complain that being portrayed as desirable is a negative thing. It's a lot better to be portrayed as sexually desirable than to be portrayed as a sloppy, lazy buffoon like most men are portrayed. If there is any misrepresentation, it's the frequency to which we see men portrayed as lazy slobs and women portrayed as 100% flawless. It's too ubiquitous. And I love how they included this Fiat commercial as one of their examples. They conveniently left out the fact that she slaps a man in that very same commercial.
Guardi, mi stai spogliando con gli occhi.
Yes, let's ignore violence against men when there are bigger issues like showing attractive women in commercials. So those last two commercials attempted to make a point that women are negatively portrayed while men get off scot-free. But the truth is actually the opposite. These days, ads get pulled if they are ever deemed to be sexist to women. But you can literally walk all over men, and that's fine. This one is for Yoplait. And pay close attention to what the little girl in this commercial says.
What are you doing up?
Mom said I can have a midnight snack.
Well, I say it's late and you need to go to bed.
Why?
Because I am the boss.
You're not the boss. Mom's the boss.
Well, technically we are co-bosses.
Technically, Mom's the boss.
Did you hear that? She didn't say Mom was bossy. She said Mom is the boss. But I thought Pantene Pro-V said it was the other way around. Again, if the genders were flipped, this would be considered sexist. If a child disobeys the mother because the father is the boss, then this would be considered sexist for perpetuating the patriarchy.
Shh.
And to add further insult, the daughter shushes her father. This indicates that not only is he subordinate to his wife, but also his daughter. Again, if you switch the sexes, there would be outrage. Misrepresentation would definitely use that in their propaganda. But they would see nothing wrong with this ad because it's the man who is at the lowest rung of the totem pole. Check this one out.
Oh, come on, just... Last 5 minutes.
Xbox, show my stuff.
No. What? I was... Hey.
Xbox, go to that Rising 3.
The dressing 3.
Boyfriend, get me a beer. Take that.
Yeah, you drink them yesterday with your friends?
Boyfriend, go to the store.
What if this commercial showed a man intruding on what the woman was doing, then orders her to get him a beer, and then order her to go to the store to get some more? If an ad like that existed and stayed on the air, then they would have to make it so that the woman would have the last laugh. She'd get her revenge, and not be struck dumbfounded like this guy was. But if they simply switched the genders and did nothing else, this ad would be pulled for being sexist. And he would be the one that would be called bossy. This is a commercial for a Disney Channel movie called Zapped. The males are portrayed as disgusting. They are portrayed as complete screw-ups. You want to talk about misrepresentation? They make it seem like the vast majority of men and boys are like this, as if it's such common behavior.
The new boys in Zoe's life.
Wait, you forgot the... Delicious!
Lit.
Were out of control.
Excuse me. Fart bomb. Oh, are you kidding me?
I think I've got you figured out.
Oh, really?
Serious phone addiction. I bet you stare at that screen all day long.
2 hours a day, 3 tops.
Then one little accident
No! Don't worry, I can fix this.
put the control in the palm of her hand.
Just stop. He just obeyed you. Go to the bathroom. Oh, wait, no, not here.
Oh no!
What is with your phone? You have an app that controls voice. Act like gentlemen. Thank you.
Who wants to watch
Be quiet.
football?
Be more open and expressive to Rachel.
I really want to tell you how I'm feeling.
You know how in the movies, when people get magic powers and it all ends up going wrong?
Groom yourselves.
Do you think that maybe could happen to us?
Zendaya and Spencer Boldman.
Things are getting seriously crazy.
I made a mess out of everything.
Young girl thinks she has her whole world figured out, only to realize she had it all wrong. Did I just render you speechless?
Here we go.
The Disney Channel original movie.
Gotta run!
Slow down.
What is happening to me?
You gotta fix this.
I wonder what kind of reaction a movie like this would get if the sexes were switched. What if there was a boy with a phone that could control what girls did? I'm willing to bet that he would be portrayed as a pervert. So in either scenario, men are negatively portrayed. A movie exactly like this one, but with just the genders flipped, would be unimaginable. They don't usually show girls being disgusting screw-ups until a boy comes along and changes them for the better. Nope, it's always the males who have to change their ways. And if it wasn't for a female coming into the picture, they would keep on being savages. Here's an ad for DoneDeal.
Oh, Donald, this is Deirdre. She's come to have a look at you, to buy you. Oh, yeah, I put you up in DoneDeal. Yeah, there you go. So what do you think?
Is he a goer?
Oh, yeah.
I'll take him.
Great.
It's all there.
Okay, love, off you go. Old fella. Thanks a million.
You cannot sell or buy husbands on DoneDeal, but you can sell or buy this, this, and this. Have you DoneDealed yet?
If this ad showed a man selling his wife, then DoneDeal would have hell to pay. It would be like showing a slave trade. But not this commercial. Nope, this one is all in good fun because the wife is selling her husband.
Perfect.
No. Sorry, could we just have a look at that one?
Quick, in the car!
Wake up! It's Christmas!
It doesn't just happen by magic. Behind every great Christmas, there's Mum. And behind Mum, there's ASDA.
What's for tea, love?
While this ad doesn't portray men in a negative way, it does ignore them. Behind every great Christmas, there's Mom. Just Mom, not Dad. This commercial would definitely be sexist if they just mentioned Dad, but not Mom. Also, Pantene Pro-V made it seem like working women were thought of as selfish. This ad obviously venerated the working mother, but flat out ignored the working father. Similar to this next ad. And they have the nerve to say that being a mom is the hardest job. Once again, the father is ignored. Nobody denies that being a parent is a lot of work, but to say that it's the hardest job in the world is absurd. Tell that to the farmers, lumberjacks, fishermen, communications tower climbers. You know, jobs that require much more physical exertion and risk of death. Get a load of this commercial, which manages to be both racist and sexist.
bad drivers force up the price of insurance for everyone. Wouldn't it be great if good drivers were rewarded? Confused.com has introduced a range of insurance providers with a new way to reward good drivers. They fit a clever little device into your car that measures how well you drive. It's easy. Drivers like you could save money at Confused.com.
Visit confused.com/good drivers today.
Who is the bad driver? The white male. Who is the good driver? A black female. And where is misrepresentation on this one? Is this guy not being objectified? These next two commercials are for Raid. As usual, these pests are voiced by males. When it comes to these pest control commercials, female pests are being grossly underrepresented.
What are you doing?
I'm having a small snack.
What?
Have you tried this mayonnaise? It's great.
Gross.
Don't live with ants. Get Raid Ant and Roach Spray.
Raid?
And take back your home.
What are you doing in here? I'm grooming. Is that my toothbrush?
Yes. How about a little privacy?
Don't live with roaches. Get Raid Ant and Roach Spray.
Raid?
And take back your home.
I'll end this video with a Haverty's commercial that feature a couple of bossy women.
I love the new place.
Thank you. We used a designer from Haverty's to help blend all of my stuff with Dave's One Good Chair.
I love it.
It reminds me of when we blended our furniture.
Yeah, Ryan helped me get all my stuff just the way I like it.
And Emily helped me get all of my stuff right to the curb.
That was a great day.
Yeah.